It's a lot. It's a lot. But if there's one thing I definitely want everybody to understand, when y'all are watching this video, simply because we give eyewitness accounts of the things that we personally have seen, that does not make us Antichrist. The fact that I'm going to speak about certain things that happened to me, and it became the reason and the catalyst for me leaving the church. The character assassination, the things that are being said about me, the things that y'all may have seen on video, or the things that y'all have heard in my absence. Those of you that know me, a lot of families in there, y'all, we work together. And it's funny, I'm working with a lot of brothers, and I'm talking with a lot of different brothers, and I don't understand how we got like this. How when I walked in 1996, young, barely 27 years old, and how 20 years later I'm 47. How after 13, nearly 14 years in the church, and the work that I put in, I haven't heard from a brother that's in there wanting to find out what happened to me. I've heard things have been said about me that are inaccurate, grossly inaccurate. So what I hope you brothers and sisters that are in there, that are on the fence, get from all of this is the sincerity of the brothers that you're about to hear give testimony to the things that we've seen, the things that have happened to us, and truthfully, what happens to you when you leave or you get put out. I really want y'all to get that, because there's a lot that goes on with that. There's a lot of ways you feel about yourself. There's a lot of ways you feel about your faith in God. I spent a long time waiting for the other shoe to drop, man. I kept waiting for the judgment that we feared so greatly, that we were taught if we ever left the truth, this is what would happen to you. And I wrestled with that because I knew that I was in there sincerely until the day I had to walk away, when I was no longer able to serve my God with the level of joy that I had experienced when I first came into the truth. And I know a lot of you know what that's like. I know a lot of you, when you came in there wide-eyed and ready to labor and to give your all for God, and how you found as the time passed that very little of what you did was for God, but it was simply for man. How many times you began to do things just so that nobody would talk to you, that nobody would write you up, you wouldn't get called to counsel. You did all these things, and that's when you found yourself a prisoner of the very doctrine that you were supposed to be guiding your life by. The very principles that were supposed to guide your life in the world and deal with the world became secondary to surviving inside the church.